we discussed file open example1.py. File open example1.py. Okay, tell me some name, some variable name, direct statement. What is that now? Some variable name is equal to, what is the syntax I said? Open of, what should I pass it? File name, comma, what should I pass it now? Comma, what is that? File mode I need to go for it. Okay, so this is a one what we have. Today I'm going to take a variable name. What is the variable name? I'll take my name, and a file name I will take it. What is the name of the file I'm taking? You know, stud.info. stud.info, some extension, whatever you like it. See students, now I am writing, I am not specifying any mode. I am not specifying any mode. If I don't specify any mode, it is what type? R. Very good, R. So it is going to be by default R. If you want to say comma R, no problem, you can mention it. You can mention the file mode like that. Okay students, now after that, now you print type of this KVR. First of all, you understand that I already told you, if this file is there in my secondary memory, I am passing student.info. Student.info means what? Let us save this code, go to the files, and then save this program, first program. In this place where I saved it, I saved into E colon, this place you see. In this current folder called files folder, this is the file I am expecting. Is this file already present in my folder? No. So what is an exception is coming? Already explained to you. I am opening the file in which mode? R mode means what? Right mode. So I am opening the file in which mode? So is this file is already there? No. No means which exception? File not found error. File not found error. See that? I will just execute it. Coming to the command prompt, students, go to the command prompt. So E colon. So I'm going to say Python here. I'm going to say here, 4 p.m. Say that I'm going to say here files. There I'm going to give you the clarity on this part. py. I say this file open example1.py. See the error now. What is this? Which file is not existing? So student.info. No such file or directory. stud.info is not there. This is an exception coming or not? How can you handle it? How can you handle, students? Go there. Since I found an exception, I am saying what? Try. I am keeping that. First time you are getting the exception now. except file not found error. I am saying that print. What is that? File does not exist. File does not exist. You see that? Execute. What is this? File does not exist. Understand? Okay. Now, after that, I will write some code inside. Don't worry. I'll come back to that. For a few minutes, I will come back because it is not there now. Okay. Now I will go to, I want to create a file now. Now I'm going to say file open example2.py. Example2.py. Are you following? .py. Tell me, I'm going to say KVR is equal to open of, what is my file name? stud.info. Do you have this file already? Yes, sir. Do you have this file already? No, I don't have. See, I don't have. Why confusion? I don't have any file. Only this program name is there. Now I want to create this file. Where I want to create? In secondary memory. Why I am creating this file? To write the data. Which mode I have to open it now? W mode. What is the W mode says? It creates the file and opens into which mode? Right mode. Now I can say happily print. What is that? Tell me. File created and opened in where? Opened in which mode? Very good. Opened in right mode. File created and opened in which mode? Write mode. File open example2.py. File open example2.py. Example2.py. So try to execute. Now see. Right now there is no such file is existing. Only two files are there. No such student.info. Now execute. Py student. Now see that file created and opened in which mode? Check it out. Here you have the file is created or not. How many bytes? There is no data present inside of 0 bytes. This is called the size of my file. This is called what? File name with no data. And so W mode will give you what? Opening, creating the file and opened in which mode? Now, students in the online, are you following? Are you following the students? Right. Good. Go back to this place. Go back to this place. Now you execute. Now you execute. Now what I'm saying now, print, say file opened, file opened in which mode? Read mode, write mode, read mode. Be careful by yourself. If you say wrong answer, you need to go out. Right? Read mode successfully. Because when you say read mode, write mode, read mode, write mode, if you say opposite, it's a dangerous situation. Right? Then, now see that carefully. You execute this now. Which one I am executing? Which one I am executing? File read example1. Read example1 says what? File open example1 says student.info. Do you have in the secondary memory now? Yes. Opening in which mode? Read mode. Is it open? Yes. Now I am getting this message. So you are getting this message. So this message is what? Opened in read mode successfully. Why first time it is giving an error? File does not exist. Because it was not there. Now it is created earlier. Now I am doing this. Okay. Now I will print. Now I will print here. Print type of KVR variable is equal to comma type of KVR. I am going to say execute. Now see students. Now I got it. What is that answer I told you? Text IO wrapper. Did you remember? The variable in KVR is called what? Text IO wrapper. Come back to this point. Come back to this point. Instead of taking this, I will take shortly user-friendly name FP. What is FP? File pointer. Yesterday only I told you. Please read the content, please. FP. I am saying that it is called what? FP. FP is nothing but a variable pointing to my file. FP. File pointer. Always you must read my notes. What is the type of FP here? Text IO wrapper. Who is pointing to the file now? FP. Here also you can take it as FP. You can take it as FP, whatever you take it. FP. Anything, WP, whichever variable you like. WP means I'm just abbreviating it as the right pointer. Which pointer? So what is the type of WP also? Text IO wrapper. Understand? Okay. Go back. Now I would like to print some information in the class. This is in the case of what? When I'm taking that here what? Student1.f, student1.info. What is this is called a file name. You can pass even location of the file completely. Student.info. Do you have student.info? Do you have or you don't have? You have this file? You don't have this file. Which exception will come? File not found error. Execute again here. That place only file does not exist. Here only exception is coming or not? Here only exception is coming. Here only exception is coming. It is coming to this place. So now I am writing what here? Student.info. What is there? It is there. Since it is there, what is happening? File opened in read mode successfully and its type is what? Text IO. For your understanding purpose, I just printed. Okay now? Now I will print some information now. If you let it be, if you want, you can keep it. Now write some extra information, my dear students. Carefully follow. No more confusions about the files because I already gave the clarity on my part. Today, only completely programming I am going to teach. Now I am going to talk. I am going to print some preliminary information about the file. File name. File name is equal to comma. What is FP? Object. File pointer. Okay, that is over. The chapter is over. FP is called what? Object. Object of what class? Right. Already you are having already knowledge. A is equal to what? 2 plus what? 2 plus what? 3J. 2 plus 3J. A dot what? Real. A dot real. B dot what? IMAG. IMAG. We got real and IMAG. We got it. Similarly, FP is an object. That object contains one attribute is there. FP dot name. FP dot what? Name. It will give you name of the file. Name of the, just to see, one by one I will go on writing. It will give you name of the file. What is the name of the file? .info. What is name? Attribute. Present in which object? File pointer object. Very, very easy. Now I am going for some extra information I am finding about my file. FP.name gives what? Gives name of what? File. Name of file. Simple. Print of file mode. File mode is equal to, you tell me, FP dot what? Mode. Will give you what? File opening mode. File opening mode. That is printed here. Gives what? Gives what mode? File opening mode. Which file you open? File opening mode. What is the file opening mode in this case? R. R will print. R will print. Carefully observe it. One by one I will write it. What is the mode here? R. I don't write R here. I don't write R here. When I don't write any mode is also by default what? R. See very carefully. R. Default mode is what? R mode. Very, very, very simple kind of thing. Even if you write also, no problem. Okay. Now I am writing print. When I open the file in read mode, R mode, can I read the data from the file? Can I read the data from the file? Yes. So I will go for what? Now I am saying is std.info file is std.info readable? Question mark I am giving is equal to comma fp dot. See that there is a function called what? Readable returns true in the case of able to read. Readable returns false in the case of not able to read. I opened my file in which mode? Read mode. When I open my file in read mode means I'm interested to go for which operation? Read operation. So I'm going to say readable. Returns what? True. Because we are able to read the data. Because intentionally we opened the file in which mode? Read mode, R mode. Definitely it is going to return what? True. See that. What is the value? True. Go. Next. I am going to write it one more. Is std.info writable? Come on. False. Check it out. What is the function name? Writable. What is the writable point? Readable point. Yes. Check it out. See that eStudent.info is writable because mode is R. Is it readable? That is very good. Come on. Now I am going to say one more statement I am writing. You are in now. Is the file is under opening or closing? Is the file is under opening or closing? Yes. Is std info Info. Closed. 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 I am asking. Closed. Closed. Come on. There is one attribute is there. What is that? Closed. Very, very careful. Name is an attribute. Mode is an attribute. What is this now? Closed is an attribute. What it returns? False, because it is under active mode only. Execute. Execute. See that std.info is closed. False. False means what? It is under active. Are you following? Suppose you are listening to the class. I am calling. Sleeped. No. No means what? False. Understand? Very, very simple. These are all called what? An information without any exception. Dear student, if you carefully follow me, I am writing under which part? I am writing 1 minute, ma. This is this information. I can write happily inside of which block? Else block. I hope you are following me. I hope you are following me. Now I am writing one more block called what? What I am doing? Print off. I am from which block? Finally block. Finally block. I am writing there. Fp dot what? How can I close my file manually? Open function is to open the file. How can I close it? Close the file. After closing the file, I am asking a question there. Is file closed? Yes, true. Here it is going to be true. How I am closing it, manually or automatically? So I am writing here manual closing. Manual closing of file. Manual closing of a file. Simple student. Manual closing of file. Which block I am in? Right. What is this answer here? What is the answer here? Tell me. Okay. What is the answer here? What is the answer here? Very good. Very good. Now I am writing else part. Okay. Now I am saying certain information here. So coming to this point back. Okay. I'll say some certain thing here. Execute. I say, see that answer now. File opened successfully in read mode. And the type of FP is this one. File name is this one. Mode is this one. Is it readable? Yes. Is it writable? False. Is this closed? False. Come on. I am from which block? Is student info closed? Yes, true. Because which block I am closing? Is it manual closing or automatic closing? Very good. Now, students, did you understand this mechanism? Did you understand, all of you? Last not getting, nothing is there, ma, finally block. Already explained. I am from finally block. Fp dot close. I am closing my file. eStudent.info is closed. I just closing this. Once if you say close, what will happen? The object is removed automatically. The file was closed by the PVM. And what is the closed status? True. Now you are opened the book. Ganesh Verma is opened the book. Is he closed? No. When the class is over, he will say Ganesh Verma dot close. Ganesh Verma book dot close. After closing the book, I am calling. Is it closed? Yes. Yes means what? True. Ganesh Verma, did you understand? Why we write file mode in codes, sir? Syntax, my dear student. Why you wrote Rocky by yourself, ma? So this is a syntax. See student. This is written within the double quotes. It is a syntax. Syntax. For certain things, we need to follow the rules and guidelines. English grammar is there. Can we question that it is why it is like that? It is a it is a syntax. You need to follow that. Right, Rocky? Did you understand? Right. Go to the next part of it. File number 2, I will go for it. Shall we go to next? Come on. WP. Here also I will go for little more clarity part. File opened in which mode? Write mode. As usual, I will copy my statements, my dear students. I'll just get these statements as it is. Please look into this. I will just bring the statements as it is. See that I am writing these statements. Fine. Here I am getting this information. All of you must answer my question. What is happening? Stud info.w. File opened in which mode? Okay. Write mode. I say here, what is this now? Of WP write pointer with the WP, I will write my total data. And come on, tell me, all of you, what is the file name? Student.info. What is the mode? W. Next, is it readable? False. Is it writable? Yes, true. Next, is it closed? False. If you want to close, you can go for a separate line, you can close it. Right? Just more than enough. Just execute this code and also verify. I'll do some changes. 2.py. Okay. What is this now? WP. Everywhere else WP I need to write or not? Of course, I don't want to write that, but I can take. You want to give a feeling that you can write down any variable you can write in this place. Execute it. Now see that I'm getting. File name is this. Mode is W plus. Readable false. Writable true. Is file closed? False. Now I will take some separate example. I'm taking separate example. Let's watch it. I'm going to exercise by going for different modes. See students, start. What is this file name called here? hyd.info. hyd.data. You can take any extension on your own, my dear students. Come on, take what? A. What is that? A. Gives what? All of you. This is file was opened. Gives the file name, gives the file mode here. Whatever the mode you are having, you will get it. True or false will be coming based on your mode, and then discussion is done. Now let us start this execute. What the append mode will do? Append mode creates the file in which mode? File created opened in which mode? Because append mode is also one variety of W mode only. Only one advantage is it will add the new data. Understand? Execute, please. Execute. When you said A mode, is it writable? Is it readable? No. Is it writable? Yes. Closed. Fixed I am saying. I am going on changing A plus, R plus, W plus. I am going to give you the clarity. Let us execute. Here I am writing PY. Execute. See this, what happens? Go to this place where it is. Right. Execute this point here. Now I am getting file created and opened in which mode? So text IO wrapper. File name is this one. File mode is this one. Is student info readable? Is writable? Closed here. Right. Slowly I am going to get it what? R plus. Quickly. R plus means what? Quickly. File is created and opened in which mode? Read mode. Instead of that, I can say which mode here I can write? Read mode I can say. Opened. File created. File opened in which mode? Read mode. Come on. WP. What is that type of FP? Text IO wrapper. What is that name? hyd.data. A file mode is what? R plus. Is it readable? True. Is it writable? So, not reading the notes. When you come like that, it is very difficult. Very difficult. So, R plus yesterday. Additionally, later we can perform what? Read operation. We can also do this. So, take care by yourself, Amma. Right? Come on to the point of it. What is this used for? Readable? True. Writable? Also true. Both of them are true. Go to that, execute that part here. So I hope execute this. Now see that now. Is readable? See the mode R plus. Readable plus writable. What we discussed? See, verify by yourself practically. Go to the program now. What is this next? W plus opened in which mode? Okay, opened in write mode. I just change it to what? Write mode. Same W file pointer, file name, mode. Only thing is you need to understand me. What is the point here I'm saying? W plus. Is it readable? Yeah, is it readable? Come on. Here I'm going to say. See that W mode, true and true. Understand? Go to next. What is the next one? A plus. A plus. Control S. Execute. What is happening? True and true. A plus also will do read and write or not? As this is called which mode? What is this? R plus W plus all those things is exercise, right or not? Last and final. Now I am going for which mode? X mode I am going to. X mode. Please be careful. I am taking X mode I am taking. X mode I am taking. What X mode says? Every file opened in write mode exclusively. But do you have HYD data? No? No, na, yes, sir. I will convert into online then. If you don't answer it. Are you careful first of all? See, online students will answer. Is it existing? Is it existing? See on the screen. See, most of them are saying yes. Only 1 or 2 students who missed yesterday's class, they are saying for only one this person is saying. Asif is saying no, sir. So this is already existing. Yet earlier I created or not? How, where it was created? If you are coming to the class, you without having any knowledge, how can you come? Already created or not? W plus, etc. I used already na. Chala customers lo. If you possess like this type of answers, already it was there. A plus I used it. A mode I was used it. W plus I was used it. HYD data. Was it existing? Now it will be open in exclusive mode. Will it open? Will it open in X mode? Very difficult to you. You see, Ranjan is saying correct answer. File exists error. Go to that file opening modes. Very difficult. Very difficult with you. Right. Come on to the point of it. Answer you see. Answer you see. You are not reading. I know that. This mode is used for opening the new file in write mode exclusively. If the file already exists and if you open such file in X mode, then we get what? Already explained. Only thing is you did not read and came to the class without reading. How can you get jobs? You only think about it. So much inconvenient to the faculty. If you say like this, if you say, I don't know how do you feel it by yourself. I'm feeling so inconvenient today. This is the file already exists. I am opening in which mode? So see that it is going to give you an error. 4.py. It is giving an error. What is that error? Is there or not there? First of all, I did not save it. First of all, save it. Save this file first of all. Example 4.py. Now you execute. Execute. What is the error? I said everything crystal clear. If you don't read and if you don't do by yourself, I can't do anything. Nobody can do anything. I try my level best to make you to understand. If you don't read, nobody can do anything, students. Right? First time I am seeing in my class this type of poor performance. File already exists. Already exists. File already exists. Now see, execute. File already exists. Now I am writing. kvr.data. Do you have kvr.data now? It is not there. How do you say that it is not there? dir in the current working directory, kvr.data is not there. Will it create or not? Will it create or not? English problem, not reading problem. Will it create or not? Yes, what I told you. This mode is used for opening any new file in where? Will it create or not? Yes, it will create now. Which mode? And opened in which mode? Exclusively in write mode. Next is called a WP, same text IO wrapper. Name is called KVR.data. WB mode, X mode. And the next, is it readable? False. Writable? True. Closed is what? False. File exists error. So coming to the point of it, coming to this, you see file opened in exclusive mode in write mode. KVR.data, X mode, readable false, writable true, closed what? False. Check it out whether it's created or not. KVR.data created or not. Once again, I will run my file. Students in the online, all of you, once again, I will run my file. Will it execute or exception? What is that exception? File exists because KVR.data already exists. So it will create a file once only. So it will give you file already exists. So whatever I explained yesterday, more practically, I shown with the modes. Understand? Right. If you don't read, if you come with your laziness without reading anything to the class, I don't want to say these words from my side to my students. We never get a good results in our life. 100% that is. It's up to you later. Because without reading, if you come to the class, without practicing, problems. Are you first of all downloading these notes? Huh? Are you writing the notes again after going to home? Everybody, can you show the notes tomorrow? Please bring notes tomorrow. I want to see the notes. Bring tomorrow, all of you. I want to see the notes. Who is writing and who is not writing. So, are you writing the notes, online students? Right. Very good. Keep it up. Okay. See. Okay. Who is this? Arun Kumar, you are not writing. Okay. Okay. So, write properly. If you want to do something more and more, do work. If you don't want to do anything, it's up to you. I can't do anything because I will go for everything more clearly every moment. Here, finally, I will write what? FP dot. It will come and I will close my file. So it is already existing and it is going to be do. It is a new file, then it is opening and then I can close the file manually in which block? Like this. Finally block. Manual closing of the file like this. I don't want to write any extra statements like finally block. I want to go for second approach. Shall I go to the second approach now? What is the second approach? By using with the open. Second approach, I am going to take it. Second approach, I am going to discuss. Let me write the syntax. Let me write the syntax. I will show you the syntax. Then we'll go further. With open, with is a keyword. Open is a function. I will write what name? File name, comma. What is that? File mode. File mode. Double quotes. Yes. As file pointer. File pointer. It is a variable name. I can write as a variable name. I can write a variable name. Indentation. Indentation. Say, I will write it. What are the statements? Block of statements. I will write it. What I'm writing? Block of statements. Block of statements. Performing operations on files. Performing operations on files. I say next line, operations on files. Operations on files. Okay, done here. Now see that I'm writing, this is called indentation block of what? Width. As long as the PVM is inside of what? Indentation block of width. Once the PVM comes out of indentation of out of which one? Width, automatically file will be closed. Are you following? It's like a Wi-Fi. As long as you are inside the home, will be disconnected. Did you understand? Fine. I'm writing here. I'm writing here. See students, I'm writing the statement here. Coming out of that, I'm saying that other statements in the program. I'm writing here other statements in program. Other statements in program. That is called out of the indentation of with the block with the statement or not? Right. Now I am writing explanation. Explanation I am giving. What is an explanation I am giving here? Just let us follow. Let us follow. Explanation I am going to give you. Right. See that first point? With and what as are the keywords. Are the keywords. With and as are the keywords. Next what? Open is a predefined function. Predefined function used to open the file in specified file mode, right? Next, file name and file mode already you know. File name represents name of the file, and then file modes represents all those kind of things. Same to same, nothing is going to be difficult. And next, file modes can be these things, you have taken it. Variable name I want to say. What is the variable name, student? Variable name represents, come on, what is that I told? Variable name is an object of what? And acting as what? Right, represents an object of type class text IO wrapper. Acts as what? File pointer. Acts as what? File pointer. Acts as file pointer. Did you understand? Yes. Variable name represents an object of type class text IO wrapper and acts as what pointer? Right. Now, as long as PVM, look at students, as long as PVM executes what? Block of statements written within where? With open as indentation block. Indentation block. File is active. File is active. That is open. And once PVM comes out of what? With indentation, comes out of corresponding, I will write like this, corresponding indentation block. Once PVM comes out of corresponding indentation block, then automatically file will be closed. File will be closed, known as auto closable. Right. So the advantage of, I will show you this program also. The advantage of with, I will write it, with open as approach is that auto closable property. Auto closable property. Auto closable property, that is in the bracket. No need to close the file manually in which block? Finally block. In finally block. No need to write any close statement like. Let me open this. Let me show you this example. Okay, na? I'm going to show you the example. Let us go to that. Whichever you want, we can go for it. Let us go to this point. I say file open. I say coming to this file open example 5.py. The read mode or write mode or W mode, whatever it is. Now I'm going to take it with open. What is my file name? Caviar.data, comma what? W as what? FP. What I will do inside? Block of statements I will write or not? What is my block of statements? Can I take all of them or not? Right. I will take all of them. Of course, you take student.data, no problem. Student.data, because I mentioned here student.data or not? Student.data, or you take info, no problem. Here also I just took it like that. You take it as what? Stud dot what? Info. Yes, here also. Which mode? With the open. First of all, you observe it. You observe it. Which line to which line you are in indentation? Line number 3 to line number 12 indentation of which block? With. Come out. Cursor you see. Where is the cursor waiting? 13th line. 13th line says \n. \n. File. Same statement I will write it. Is file closed? I am asking. Is file closed? What is this? True. Where is this line number 13? I am writing after indentation of what? With the open approach is equal to FP na WP na? WP I will take it. Otherwise I have to change everything, right or not? Yes. Save it. Go to this. Happily observe this. Py 5.py. See that last. As long as inside, what is that? Last one. Is student.info closed after indentation with open? What is it? True. Are we writing any file.close, fp.close or wp.close? No, it is a beautiful advantage. Compulsory, every person will ask the advantage of with open. Understand? Right. Suppose if I write R mode, I will, any mode you write it, W mode or R mode or something, you will be getting the same approach. So true. Suppose if I write all of a sudden student 22.info, you will get an exception. What is an exception? File not found error will come. So whether I am going to open my file in read mode or write mode or whatever the mode it is, I can go for using which approach? Which approach I will use it? With the open, I will take it. I hope this is the example for this kind of thing. I'll just try to bring it. I'll try to write as an example part here. I will write an example part here for your reference. Right? So this is the indentation block. Out of the indentation, I will write it. If you want, I can write a comment. Out of indentation of what is it? With open as. That's why file was what? Closed. That's why I'm mentioning it as what? True. Did you understand or not? I hope that this is more clear. I hope it is. Students in the online, is it understandable? Is it understandable? So which approach we will preferable now? Which approach is preferable? Second, with open approach, I will go for preferring. So we learned in today's class how to open the file. How many ways are there to open my file? Two ways. One is by using open, one more by using with open. For this also, if you want one example, I will take that example once again. If you want that example, I will bring it. So this example, fp.close manual close is there na? I will bring it. I will bring that. So coming to this place, this is the best approach for closing my file. Let us save this code. Now, in today's class, we understand how to open the files. How many approaches? One is, and one more is, and that advantage and all those things I said. Okay, na? Right. Shall I go to next? So we learned how to open the file. Next, I need to go for how to write the data or not. Next, I need to go for how to read the data or not. Shall we start next one? What is the next one? How to write the data to the file. How to read the data from the file. Shall I? Okay. So is the topic is understandable easily? Now I am going to enter into close all these examples of close, you close it. Now I am entering into the subject called what? Writing the data to the file. Writing the data. Writing the data to the file. That is the first one. Reading the data from the file. Reading the data from the file. This is the one we will learn it. Next, after a few minutes, we will go for what? Reading. Understanding. Like that. Whatever I am asking, they will answer. You go on seeing their window. Now let us go for Knox. But give me what is this? Separate example. Separate examples only I gave. Knox. Mr. Knox. I gave separate example. Opening example 1, opening example 2, 3, 4, 5. When I say everything in one example, that is going to be mixing. I'm giving everything separate only. Right? So take care. Now, to write the data to the file, to write the data, only I'm saying, ma. I hope you are understanding. I said same thing. With that only. We have two predefined functions. We have two predefined functions. To write the data to the file, we have two predefined functions. They are, what is the first one? Write function. What is the name of the function? Write function. Write function. B is called what? Write lines function. What is that next? Write lines function. Right? Don't write function like that. Don't write function like this. Right? Shy Rekha. Don't write like this, ma. Write function means this is called wrong. How do you write it? Write like this, you need to write. This braces indicates what? Function. Already functions concept is over. Yes, ma. Shai Rekha, correct. Now coming to the first function, I will go for it. What is the first function? Right. First function, I will go for it. A. What is it? Right. Fine. Let us start right. Now I am going to display. This function is used for writing any type of data to the file. This function is used for writing any type of data to the file in the form of what? In the form of str. This file is used for writing any type of data to the file in the form of which type? str. You already know, when I am reading the data from the file, input function you take it. Input of message function you take it. Reading everything in the form of which file? Reading in the form of which format? They will answer, you see, str. They are answering like anything. Before you are answering, they are going to say, actually you should give very fast. Why? You are very near to me. They have to see the keyboard, they have to type it. In that time you can tell to me. Right? See that? What is the type? And later we converted into what? Int type, float type, different types we converted. By using which techniques? Typecasting techniques. Int of, float of, bool of, str of, complex of, list of, tuple of, so many techniques I said or not? Yes. So here also this function is used for writing any type of data to the file in the form of what? Okay. What is the syntax? Look at the syntax I am writing. What is the syntax? File pointer dot. Do you know file pointer? Variable name. fp is equal to open of or with open file name comma file mode as file pointer. File pointer dot open. File pointer dot. What is that function name? Write of. Write of what data? str data. Which data? str data. File pointer is the one which I already created in which mode? Write mode. To write the data to the file must be opened in which mode? Write mode. So str data. Now I will go for example. Now I will go for examples. I will go for it. Examples I will go. Now I am going to write it. How many functions are there to write the data? 2. One is, and one more is. Very good. Let's start. Let us go to the program now. So I want to write some information. Let us carefully go for it. This program writes address of different people in addr.info file. What is my file I want to create? In that, what I am going to write it? Address of different people. Shall I? Okay. Come on. What operation I am doing? Write operation. Write operation steps are how many? 3. First step, choose the file name. Next, open the file name. In which mode? Which mode I will use it? W mode, W plus, A plus, like that. X. Okay. Then I will do what? Writing. Write the data. Come on, start. Come on, students. With open file name addr dot what? Info comma W as fp or wp or some name. Hari Krishna. It will start very soon. Next week morning 7 AM it is going to start, ma'am. Hari Krishna. Next week morning 7 AM. Tomorrow my existing batch is getting completed. It is going to start in the next week, morning 7 a.m. Okay, right. Coming to the point of it, WP. What is WP? File pointer, right pointer. I am called it as a right pointer. You take it as FP. You take your name, you take it, no problem. Okay, indentation. Now write down. Write the address of, I'm asking. I'm writing a comment. Write the address of what? Rosam. Rosam, father of Python. Write down. You will say or not? You will say or shall I bring the stick now? Come on. WP dot. I will open chart window also. Who will answer me quickly? I want to see. Who will answer me? I want to see. Senapati. So I told already Senapati means you should be very much clear about that concept. You are already told you are the king for the total number of students because your name is that only. Future Rosam, you are completely wrong, ma. You are completely wrong. Future Rosam, please come out of that. Input when do you use? To read the data from the keyboard. Right. So come on to the point of it. WP dot right of Guido. What is this? When Rosam. Okay. WP dot right. WP dot. What is this? Right of. Come on, next. Coming to that next. I say 3 dash 4 dash something like a red seaside. I'm writing. Okay. WP dot right of Python software foundation. I'm just writing some number of lines. WP dot right of what? Netherlands. How many lines? What was my file? What was my file created in the hard disk? ADDR what? Dot P info. Yes, info. Inside of it, who is pointing to that? WP. Come on, first line, second line, third line, fourth line. As people are expecting like line by line, but that will be written in the same line. It will be written. It will be written. Let me show you first. Shall I show you? Yes. Let me execute, no problem. Right? That is, now I'm giving an example here. What is this now? File, write example1.py. Example1.py. First do experiments. So done it, save it, come out of that, execute. Py, file write example1.py. And moreover, I want to say one print statement also I will write it. Print statement is to what? To show the on the console. Write is for what? To write the data to the file. So I am saying \n address written to the file successfully. Verify. Okay. Now, do you have address.info in my secondary memory? Secondary memory means you will get it difficulty first of all. What is secondary memory? You don't know. Hard disk, you see, DIR. What is there? Do you have any address.info here? No. First time now it is going to create because I am using which mode? Will it create a file in write mode or not? As it is opened in write mode and this data written in which line? Same line. Let me show you. Try to open your eyes and then try to do this, ma. Execute. Say py. Say this, right example. Address written to the file successfully. Say dir. What is this file? Which file it is? Online students will answer, you see. Which file it is? Which file it is? Quickly. Definitely at least one student will answer. Definitely one student. Renuka Devi. Very good. Text file it is. Text file it is. Where I mentioned that, Renuka, keep it up. Right. Go to the place I set types of files. Types of files. Open it. Every point is important. By default, a file is taken as which file? Everything is there in my notes. Meeku em kavali? That is there in my notes. Whatever you want, it is there in my notes. If you don't read, I can't do anything else. We can't do anything else. That is 100%. Right. Which file by default? By default, which letter is taken? T. T. By default, which letter is taken? T. Text file is denoted by a letter called what? By a letter called what? T. Yes, small t, not capital T. Small t, not capital T. Go. Now, check it out. Shall I check the content? How can I check the content? There is an operating system command called what? Type. This is an operating system command. General knowledge of operating system. What is my file name? addr dot what? Info. See that? It is printed in which line? Same line it was written. But I want in which line? Line by line. Shall I? Go to the file. Where? Here only. What I do? Same file. I will write it. Say \n. Say \n. Say \n. That's it. What is \n? What is this file? Is the file already exist or not? With which data? Single line data. But now I am writing what data? Multi lines. Or you are most very child student now. I will write it. James Gosling. I am writing 13-14- what? Hillside. I can say. I'll say Sun Microsystem. Okay. Then after that, it is called what? USA. Now earlier, whose address was there? Rosam. Now whose address I am writing? What is the mode you are using? Write mode means what will happen? Overlapped. Damodar. Very good, ma. Damodar. Very good. Overlapped. Previous single line Rosam address is overlapped with what? Now what is the file contains? James Gosling address only. Execute. Now execute. Everything is there in front of you. Data written to the file. Open it. Say that type addr.info. See that it is placed. W mode says overlapped. Appended. Overlapped. Understood? Now I will go to that. Next, today I want to write whose address now? I want to write Guido Van Rossum address. Now already addr info contains what? Gosling address. Now I have used which mode? What will happen? Overlapped. But I am taking what now? A. First time I wrote W, I took it. Second, third time, fourth time, fifth time, which one I am taking? Append mode. What will happen when I take append mode? New data will be added at the end of existing data. See that? Again you execute. See that W, data written to the file successfully. Say that type addr.info. How many people's addresses are there? Look at ma. I have the James Gosling address plus Guido Van Rossum address is there or not? What is this mode called? Append mode. Did you understand? Clarity is there? W mode and A mode clarity is there? Good. Go. Next I am going to introduce what? Some other person data. If you want, you can write that also. Now I am going to write it. Now I am going to write it. Somebody else. Dennis Ritchie. Dennis Ritchie. I am going to write it. Dennis Ritchie. I say something like, 13, 14. What is this now? 13, 14. Bell Labs. I will take it. Or something like, I will write Bell Labs in next line. Something I am writing here. I will write it. And here I am writing USA. Here I will reduce one line. Here I will write it. I will write it here. Greenport. So I am writing execute. Which mode? Is the file already existing? What is the mode? Already it contains some data or not? What is this happening? Adding it, overlapping, adding it to the last. Okay, execute. Now it is okay. Execute this program, students. Now see type of that. Dennis Ritchie data added in the last or not? You can open even in Edit Plus also. You go there and say open. Say open. What is this? ADDR info. You say open, students. Say open. And I am getting this data successfully. Is it the way to write the data to the file or not? Easy or difficult? Easy. Sir, for you easy, but for us difficult because we never touch the notebook. We never practice it. Practice is important. Fine now? Shall we start? Fine. This is called which function I am using? By using which function here? Write function. Write function. Shall we go to next write lines function? Go. I will go for next function is what? Write lines. I will take this data. I will take this example under this part. Okay. Fine. This is about which function? Write function. Next one is what? Write lines function. I will take it. Write lines function. I will take it. Now I am taking write lines function. I am going to take it. Very, very simple. Now I am going to take write function, write lines function. I am going to take it. Simple. So students, up to here, write function is easy to understand. Sir, mod, what is that? Beginning, the data is A plus. At the end of A mode, beginning of the data, A plus end of the data. Who said this, ma? Knox, Mr. Knox. Who said this? Did I say? A means beginning of the file, A plus means end of the file, like that. Did I say it? Knox, who said, ma? Who said like that? A means beginning of the file, A plus means ending of the file. Who said? So take care by yourself. And here if we go to that, file opening modes, very carefully I mentioned it. This mode, A plus, this mode is used for appending the data, writing the data. What is this now? Appending the data. I explained already. If we open the existing A mode now, new data added at the end of what? Existing. Called what? Appending. Very carefully I wrote it. That same thing with A plus. With this mode, additionally, we can perform read operation after performing what? Very carefully I mentioned it. Once if I post my notes, it's an internationalized. Anything, wherever it is there, I will come back and I will show my points because they are all practically tested. Now we are following. Now I am going to introduce write lines function. Let us see the syntax first. Syntax. I am going to write it. What is that now? File pointer dot. What is this? Write lines of iterable object. Iterable object. Do you know iterable object? What is iterable object? Any object contains more than one value is called what? list, bytes array, byte array, str, any type of data, any type of data. Here I will write it, any type of iterable object, provided the iterable data must contain purely which type of data? Which type of data? String data. Iterable object must contain purely. I will show you the example. Don't worry. This function is used for writing any iterable data, any iterable object data to the file in the form of what? str only. Especially immediately example. Go to that example. This program I will take it, go to that place. I say, see, this program writes iterable objects data to the file. Which function I am using? Write lines function I am using. File write example2.py. Take lst is equal to 10 comma what is it? Nox. So I'm writing here 33.33 and Python. This is my data, lst. I want to write this lst data. I want to write my lst data. Can I write lst data? Come on. To whom I have to write it? To the file. So to write this lst data to the file, first I must open the file in which mode? Come on, open. I forget, students. With open. Come on. stud.addr. stud.addr. Do you have stud.addr in my file, in my place? stud.info is there, but what is not there? stud.addr is not there, comma, what? A. Directly I am writing A. It works like A, it works like W, it works like what? Appending also. Okay. As what? FP. Say quickly. FP dot write lines of LST. Are you following? LST. What is LST? LST is containing what? 10. 10 is what type? Int type. But our write lines will take iterable object with what values completely? Okay. But it is going to give you an error or not? Let us see the error. I will show you the error. Everything I am showing the errors also. Save this code. Write example2.py. See, my dear students, py. Write file write example2.py. Come on, student. Type error. Write argument. That is nothing but write lines argument function. Must be not. That means whether, please remember this point. Write lines function internally writing the value by value it is writing, because it is checking the first value or not. What is this type? That's why it is saying error. Okay. Now you are giving what? Double quotes. So 10, even though it is a number written in where? Good. Now next you see one more is checking. What is that? What it must be? Why this float? Why this float? What is that? Float type. Again I have tried to in where? Rather than writing double quotes, what can I do? Forget. str of what? List. I am completely converting LST into what? str. Beautiful. Understand? Moreover, I would like to write that LST data. Next, I will write a tuple data. Next, I will write dictionary data. I will write some other data. I say plus \n. I say \n. Did you understand? What I am doing? What I am doing? STR plus this also STR. STR plus STR is what? Simple. Come on, print. What is this? Iterable object data. Iterable object data return to the file. Return to iterable object data return to the file \n. Say file write example 2.py. 2.py. Say this py. Iterable example 2.py. Understand? Okay. See the file name. What is the file name now? Data. Can I check it? How do you check it? stud dot addr. Data written or not? Earlier it was written only 10 knocks. 10 knocks. This is written again. Why it was written earlier 10 knocks? With the Python interpreter, 10 knocks written. 33.33 was written or not? Are you following? I know you understand. I did not understand. No problem. You execute once. You execute once. Execute your program. Now see that. Data written. Na? Is it okay? Fine. No problem. Don't worry about what is happened behind that. Is it clear? Now next I am going for which data? Yeah. TPL. Tuple I am going to take it. TPL I am going to take it. Now I am going to take it. 20. Now I am taking Ganesh. So I am taking something like 23 point. Now Python here. Now I will take something like 63 dot like this. Now it is called what? Java. Return to the same place. What is this now? TPL. This one also double bracket. Save it. Which data I am writing? Tuple data I am writing. Yes. Execute file data. Iterable object return. See what is written? Tuple data return. Understand? Go. Next I will write what here? Yes. Now I am writing here what? Something 30. Who is this next? I will take. So next I will write it something like Ankit. Coming to this place. Now I am writing here Ankit. So something like 23. Right, he is learning something like C. What is this mechanism? Set of what data I am writing? Yes. Execute this part once again. Sorry. Execute it. Done. See that set data written or not? Next. Go to the next point. What I am going to take it? D is equal to 10 colon Python 20 colon what? Django. I will write like this. So I am writing comma 30 colon Java I am writing. This is the data what I have. Say what here? Of what? D. If I don't convert into str of D, definitely 10, 20, 30 errors will come because they are which type? Int type. C students, execute data written to the file. Type of that, it is written the data like this. Which type of data I wrote it? Different type of values are written. Students in online, are you following this? Adding the data at the end of it. How the data is adding at the end of it? By using what? \n. Understand? Good. Very simple, easy, nothing is difficult. So tell me, what is this function name? What is the previous function name? So why do you use the write functions? How many functions are there to write the data? One more is write lines function. Able to follow me? Come on, go to this write lines like this. I go on taking this. I can take this type of information to the file. Dictionary data, tuple data, you can write a different type of values, you can write it. So I'm seeing that examples here. I took this example. So I took this example here and I wrote it here. So this is an output also, we got it. Output also we got it. Did you understand? Yes. See students, this is the data what we have. Shall we read the data dynamically now? Yes. Now I am going for how to read the data dynamically. How to read the data dynamically. Now, coming. Now, future ROSM, come to the picture now. So, now I am going to enter into where now? Reading the data dynamically to the file. I will read the data from where? Keyboard. Where it is stored in by default, keyboard data stored in where? Main memory. Main memory data is what? Main memory data is temporary. Such a main memory data, I will put it in where? File of secondary memory. Which function you will use it? Write function. Open the diagram. Open the diagram. Beautiful. Beautiful. Come on. Where is the diagram? Yesterday's class. Object and record. Everything is there in my notes. That too it was already addressed. Every object data of main memory becomes what? In the file of which memory? And what? So getting the data from where? Main memory. Keyboard. Okay, that diagram also I will open. Because you are diagrammatic students. So everything is there with me. Everything is there with me. Get it. Come on. Get the data from where? Into where? Stored in the form of what? And what you did? Processed. Such a processed result I want to put it into where? Which operation I have to perform? Which operation I have to perform? Write operation contains how many functions? One is write function and one more is what? Write lines function. Which mode I have to open it? Either in W mode or in A mode or in where? W plus or in where? A plus or in X mode. How easy? Still only 40% only I completed. 50 more percent. I will do multiple examples. Pickling is there, unpickling is there, most wonderful. Only thing is you need to go on reading. Without reading, you cannot catch. That is damn sure. So write lines, Renuka, not space ma, not space. You should not give space. Ranjan, correct. So you should write without space. So already we discussed it. Write lines, no space to be given. I hope you are understanding how to write the data. Tomorrow, if I come, first half an hour, I will tell you some more examples and write lines. Tomorrow, I will go for how to read the data. So time is almost over. Tomorrow, if I come back, I will tell you how to write the data. Dynamically, I will get the from the keyboard, storing in main memory. From main memory, I will divert it to whom? File. We can use either write function or write lines function. So, understanding? Fine. So, students, up to today, today's class is clear? Right. Today's class is clear? Irfan, what is that, ma? Can we practice all examples in Python ideally? Happily, you can practice, ma, no problem. You can practice it. Right, Knox. Okay, understood. Okay, Sagar. Good. So, everybody must follow this. Write example on what? Tuple and dict. My dear student Ganesh, I wrote now, ma. I wrote now. Tuple I wrote it. You see, tuple I wrote it. What is the next? Dict I wrote it. Set I wrote it. List I wrote it. Already I wrote. Fine. So, coming to the point back, I hope he is expecting. In the notes, I think he is expecting. I hope. So, I will bring back to the set. I'll bring back to the set. I will write this example also. I hope he is expecting. I misunderstand, might be. I misunderstand, might be. So this is one more example I say. I hope I misunderstand him. I think he is expecting this one. Seriously, class is going on. Some crackers they will play. So time is not there for learning Python itself. So what is next? TPL, I will take it. TPL, I will take it. Okay, this is also called one more type of example. One more type of example. Okay, this is one more example. Which one? This one is tuple data. Tuple data. Next is called which data? I will take it next. Which data? Dicta. List. I will take what? List. This example I will take it. I hope this is what Ganesh Verma is expecting. This is list example and then tuple example. What is that? What must set? This is called yes, set example and then dict example. Am I correct, Ganesh? Okay, output also. Okay. Ganesh Verma, I will see your photo and number. Okay. Fine. So output also is there. Output also you want. Okay. So see how Ganesh Verma is very much interested about the programming. So are you asking? Are you asking this kind of things? No, you are not asking. You are not asking. So output also. Ganesh Verma happy? Okay. Amol, tomorrow is your Cognizant interview. Okay, good. So I reached you. Can you tell me the process? What process? Brahmani, what process, ma? Technical interview on Amol. This technical interview, what questions they can ask? You read our notes. You read our notes perfectly. Up to here, whatever the questions they will ask, you can answer like anything. You can answer like anything. Right? Oops questions I did not cover it now. Oops questions I did not cover. So I cannot tell you because in oops you see when I discuss oops, really oops will give you a good boost for you. Right? And you see what I discussed in 7 a.m. Oops is not only a single topic. Constructors, you see how much big content. You see destructors, you see how much in big programs. You come to next encapsulation and abstraction, you see how many programs. Now you come to next inheritance, you see how many programs. How many programs? How many programs? Now you come to polymorphism, you see how many programs. So I can't say that 2 to 3 questions. When we go to interview, first to shoot only out. And we cannot use the same gun next time. We have to use gun for next job only. Like that we need to learn. You see any website, oops means only one page only that is available. And that too they will give you animal, donkey, that type of examples oops related. But our programs you see very lengthy and a very meaningful examples will be there. That's why Amol, so please don't mind ma, because you asked me a question, sir, how it is, don't mind. And Sri Sai, how to practice technical exams, sir? For all those things, only one thing, ma, technical exams, theoretical exams will not be there. All those exams are practical exams only. Read our notes very well. Only one thing, subject is good. Any example, any examination, subject is important, right? Multiple choice, fill in the blanks, essay questions, 1 mark, 2 marks. Once you know subject very well, let them ask anything. Am I correct or not? Yes. So there is no that only coding. Coding only you need to learn it. Brahmani, Python certification also you are asking the same. Same to same preparation will be for all the things. Notes reading is important. In the beginning only I said, when you read my notes, interview skills, Interview skills, written test skills, survival skills, in all the skills you will satisfy. When we don't read the notes, so many 101 problems will come. Right? Surya, your Python notes is Bible with very simple words. What interviewer will expect to explain from us, not bookish definition. That's it. So we have to go for like this only. We have to read our Python Bible. So not from any of the other places. You have to. Right. Right. Okay. You're very good, Ma Surya. Keep it up. Keep it up. So he cracked Tata LXC. Very excellent. Right. Sagar, definitely, Ma. Definitely. I am in that process only. I am under the preparation only. I am under the preparation. I will post it almost everything for you. Don't worry. Once if I say, I will just to do it in the class. Sagar, I will take care. Shiva Kumar. How many days are there in our coaching, sir? Until I say that tomorrow is the last class. Until I say tomorrow is the last class, we need to go on coming. If anybody feel that tomorrow is the last class, you come up to that day, take leave from that time. Your course is over. But I say that some time is there because I have to cover my topic very perfectly. Okay, na? Fine. So I can't leave you. I can't leave you without leaving a single topic. I want to tell everything in the class. Because beginning what I said, everything I will cover. What is my course curriculum? After covering everything, then all I will leave you. Whether you will read or not, it is your headache. Am I correct? Will I come and enter into your brain? Will I read? Impossible, na? That much artificial intelligence is not there. MNP is not there. MNP. Like mobile network portability, like that, human being portability is not there. So port to KVR or KVR to student portability is not there. So that's why. So no, tomorrow, not last class for files, Kumar Babu. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, that day after tomorrow also I will take the class on files. So many examples I'll tell why you are going for last class. So don't make me to hurry. When you say last class or something, you say, I have to feel that I have to run more fast. When I run more fast, you cannot. I don't run more fast. I can't walk. I can't jog also. Running is smooth, where health is good for you. Okay, now? Friends in the online, don't be hurry, my dear students. Learn perfectly. And I already told you, install Oracle and MySQL. Already told you, installed. Laptops are there, first of all. If it is not there, go to the lab and practice. If the laptops are there, please install it. Okay, na? Right. Take care. Thank you. Good day. All the best.